super short. Is that the anchor?
It's not even neutral, Chris.
Here comes another boat. Look, here comes another boat. Look at that. Right over the ship. Look at that.
Alright, guys.
Is that unbelievable?
I'm going to leave you all here wrapping up.
Do you want to switch drivers?
Take just one thing at a time.
Wow.
Thank you. It's already on.
But I thought that plane.
There you go.
Sam, you gotta, oh man. That's incredible. Oh, this guy's bring out the chainsaw.
Paul.
It looks like these. Wow, isn't this something?
Alright.
Wow, what a
Okay.
sight.
So, Jeff, the little lady sitting next to you, can you get her to stand up? Yeah.
You done?
Good.
Happy?
Yeah.
You ready? You guys good?
Oh, this is your camera after all. Okay.
Wow.
And now one for Instagram.
Yay.
Lovely. Alright guys, just stay right there, wrap it up with each other. I'm gonna come back over and tell you a little bit about our town.
Is this where we T-ball?
Yeah, do you want to try? She's talking here.
All right, here.
Take that.
Oh dear Lord.
You've done this before.
Oh yeah. Alright. And I've still got your phone and I know it. I'll bring it back.
We're gonna. Is that okay if we switch drivers?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Paul, take
You're
that
good.
off your life jacket first.
Oh, that would be
There you go. So, welcome to Ketchikan. This is my very favorite view of town. With these cruise ship parks, we're at maximum capacity. We have 4 large cruise ship docks. Although sometimes one parks right there and uses their life rafts to shuttle people in on a
Oh my
5-ship
God.
day.
You should go to a
We
ride.
have tripled our population in town today. when everybody
just
gets
point
off
this
the
out.
dock. What's that?
Look at this plane coming right in.
Yeah, so these are float planes. Right in front of us is, oh, there's another one taking off on the water. Down and to the right.
Oh, yeah.
So these float planes are really impressive. The guys that drive them don't use a central radio tower like the commercial airlines do. They actually do it through pilot-to-pilot radio communications the same way we do on the water. Ketchikan is one of the busiest float plane harbors in the world. This little strip of water here in July and August, when we're getting 5-6 ships a day on the regular, we'll see more takeoffs and landings per day than Chicago O'Hare International Airport. And that's because we have a fleet of over 200 float planes, and each one of them is probably making 6 or 7 trips to the Misty Fjords every single day.
Wow.
So, yeah, and as you can gather from that statistic, tourism is a pretty large part of our economy these days. It employs the most people in Ketchikan as far as volume. Economically speaking, though, we're still a fishing community. That's what brings in the most money. And the biggest fishery for us is, of course, salmon. That season is just about to start. This is also a pretty good place to get a geography lesson. So you guys are going to want to remember this in case I stink, all right? So, the island that Ketchikan is on is Ravia Island. And that road that runs in front of it that took you from these boats to our office, that is it for paved highway in Ketchikan. It's 33 miles long from end to end, and it's not connected to any other roads. It runs right here on the ocean, and those houses on the hill right there, that's about as far away from that main road as anybody has built. So we've got a 200-mile around island. We live on less than 5% of the front end of it. Across the channel from Ravia is Pennock Island, and Pennock Island was the one that we cruised up. So if it's not extreme enough for you to live in Ketchikan, an island that you have to fly to and take a boat to across the channel here, you can live on Pennock Island. It has 0 roads. Everybody that lives here takes a boat to work or school every single day. In October, November, they'll call off school for rough seas because the swell is too big for the kids to get across the channel. And then across from Pennock Island, this island here is Gravina. Gravina is our airport island. So if you come in on a commercial airline into Ketchikan, you actually land on Gravina, and then you have to take a 15-minute ferry ride across the channel to get to Ketchikan, which is way better than the trams in LAX, I think. Nice little boat ride, although I did it in hurricane force winds about a month and a half ago. So you guys, when you guys leave here today, you're gonna pull right up the Tongass Narrows. So the Tongass Narrows are the channel of water that's between Revillagigedo Island and Gravina Island. Do you guys remember Sarah Palin and the Bridge to Nowhere by any chance?
Yes.
So there was a really big controversy about that. That Bridge to Nowhere was actually gonna be a bridge from Ketchikan to Gravina Island.
Oh.
They were gonna span it right over our head using the end of Penikir as a middle support brace. So it would have been useful for us, but actually most people in town didn't want it because, like I was saying, a lot of our economy is driven by the tourism industry, and the reason Ketchikan is a really popular port is because parking is so easy. For the ship